Hi, my name's Kevin Maloney from the Maloney Method. Today's show, our title is Running, My Drug of Choice. Here's the thing about drugs. They either change you mentally or they change you physically. Regular drugs, almost any drug that you take, whether prescribed or you can get it at a shop by yourself, has a long list of side effects. So you take a drug to change you mentally or physically, and you read the back and it says the side effects: nausea, vomiting, cognitive problem, thoughts of suicide. I mean, it's incredible the list of side effects on any drug that you take for your mind or your body. Now let's go over the side effects of running. Side effects of running: you sleep better, you have more tolerance, you're a much more patient person, your relationships are better, you handle stress better, you have a higher sex drive. Yeah, higher sex drive. You get along with people better, you taste food better, you process food better. The list goes on and on and on with running, the side effects of running. The same way the list on drugs goes on and on and on, okay? So, we got our title, Running, My Drug of Choice. Now, from my perspective of having been a runner, I'm 73, I started running at about 20, okay? Why the street is not filled, everybody coming out their door running. My perspective tells me the reason is their expectations of how to become a runner are wrong. What do I mean by expectations? All the reading I've done, all the stuff I've done, all the personal observation. No one ever tells a runner this very, very important fact. It's much easier to go from 30 minutes running to 60 minutes running than from no running to 30 minutes running. That is a huge factor with people. They have to understand that it's easier to double your mileage or time once you build a base. The reason people crap out is because they start and they're thinking, God, if I got to keep going through this, how am I ever going to be a true long distance runner? So they don't understand the numbers and how nature takes care of these things. So let's go over the program. Again, the Maloney Method has a different way of doing things, okay? In your mind, you tell yourself, I am going to be a 30-minute runner. That is my goal. You don't tell yourself, I want a 60, 90, 120 minutes marathons. You don't tell yourself that. You tell yourself, my goal is to become a 30-minute runner. Now, the Maloney Method, the first thing we do is we don't run, okay? The first thing we do is we walk, and we control the increases in the walking to the point where you literally are coming off your walk saying, this is way, way too easy. So one of the big problems that I've noticed is people in the beginning do not have the discipline to control their enthusiasm. Not the discipline to do the workout, the discipline to control their enthusiasm, because they come out of the gate like Secretariat, but then it's over, and it's over for decades, okay? So when you start a program, of something that's so important that the side effects on every aspect of your life, okay, are through the roof. When you start a program with that type of upside, you show patience and you stay within yourself, because your main goal in the beginning is to let your infrastructure make the changes that are necessary to build. You're building your foundation with new muscle fibers, new capillaries, new habits, okay? So in the beginning, you have to pound that into your brain that this is not going to happen quickly, and then it happens quickly, okay? So this is the program for 3 straight days. And I know some of you are going to say, oh, that's too easy. The same way you say, oh, that's too light, okay? 3 straight days, I want you to walk 5 minutes, okay? Then I want you to take a day off. Then I want you to come back and do 3 straight days of walking 10 minutes. Then I want you to take a day off. Now here's the key. Again, you got to play the mental game. A lot of you on that day off are going to say, oh man, I don't want a day off. No, you need that day off, because we are pounding in a foundation and we're going to increase after the day off every time. So again, the personal discipline, very important. Boom, then you're at 15-minute walk, day off, okay? Boom, 20-minute walk, day off. Boom, 3 days of 25-minute walk, day off. And then finally, 3 days of a 30-minute walk, okay? Day off, okay? So the numbers come out to, I don't know how long it is, it's not long, but it'll seem, because you're new and you really want to jump into it, you'll say, oh no, I don't want to spend 4 or 5 weeks, I want to get into it, I can run a mile. Yeah, you can run a mile, fine, then you collapse and no one will see you for 20 years, okay? You have to do the program. You do that 5 or 6 weeks, okay? Now, when you've hit the 30-minute mark where you've walked it 3 straight days, then you take the day off. Now, the next 3 days, okay, you are going to walk 28 minutes and run the last 2 minutes, okay? You're going to walk 28 minutes and run the last 2 minutes. You will do that for 3 days. Now, some of you will say, oh no, I want to run the first 2 minutes and walk the last 28. That doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. We are training the system. The system is totally warmed up for a 30-minute walk. When you go into your 2-minute run at the end of the 30 minutes, you will be completely warmed up and you will know the finish is when I'm done, okay? So you take 3 days on that, okay? Whoa. Boom, when you come back for the next 3 days, you're going to walk 25 minutes and you're going to run the last 5 minutes. No thanks. You're going to run the last 5 minutes for 3 straight days. Now at this point, things are beginning to lock in, okay? They're going to lock in. Notice the first time we went 2 minutes, then we increased it by 3 minutes, boom. The next 3 days, okay, you're going to walk 23 minutes and run 7, okay? Day off. Next 3 days, you're going to walk, boom, and run 10, okay? So notice what you're doing is you have this 2-minute increase in your running, day off, then a 3-minute increase on your running, day off, okay? So in a reasonable time, you will see You will then be down to the full 30 minutes. You have backed your way in to a 30-minute run. Again, the running part of it took discipline. Again, you invested 4 or 5 weeks in this incremental adaptation physically and adaptation mentally. You have locked down a habit. Now, once you're running 30 minutes, okay, you are then locked into a base that you can do anything you want with. You can increase, I suggest increasing, continue with the incremental increases, but you can jump further now. As I said, once you have locked in the capillaries, the fibers, and the habit, going from 30 minutes to 60 minutes is much, much easier than going from 0 to 30 minutes. Now remember, the key to this program is, number one, recognize the total upside of running. The side effects, I like to call them the side effects of running, compared to all the side effects of drugs, okay? The reason it's my drug of choice, and many people it's their drug of choice, is because of those side effects, okay? So we got you down where you're running 30 minutes, and from that point, you can take it where you want, because your foundation has been put in properly. We're building a house with a strong foundation. So for an investment of 2 or 3 months doing things properly, you will then have a lifetime weapon. When I tell you it's a lifetime weapon, I'm not kidding, okay? But initially, you gotta have the discipline to control your enthusiasm so that you can have a lifetime and you can go to this drug anytime you want it. And the cost of this drug is a pair of sneakers. So we will see you Friday on another interesting subject and our point of view at the Maloney Method. If you want to get a hold of us at maloney@gmail.com. We do personal training, we answer questions, we got a lot of experience. Thank you for your time.